Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day, and thank you for joining me on my channel here at Davinci J15. Yesterday, well, not yesterday. Actually, it was Tuesday. It was a live video stream with Ivan on Tech, and I dropped a couple of bombs there that people want some explanations on. These two bombs, and I'm going to, provide some more extended information on that, and also links in the description below. And the first thing I talked about was how banks are buying Bitcoin, and that freaked a lot of people out and thought, wow, I'd like to know more about that. And yeah, I know, it seems incredible. I think it seems so far fetched that central banks are buying Bitcoin, right? They probably are. I don't know for sure, but it's. I mean, I'm sure they know what's the writing's on the wall. Their system is coming to the end, and just like, for example, I mean, they're still going to be around. Banks are still going to be around. Just like the newspapers, they they have transformed to support that once the internet has taken away all their revenue, and I don't know many people who read newspapers anymore, but they still exist, and they will be for a while. And same with the music industry, exactly. For example, after the internet and MP3 and all that kind of stuff came out, and now we have like Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. I don't know many people who buy CDs. I mean, they still exist. They're still there. You can still go buy them, but their impact on our society has extremely diminished, and the revenue from those particular um, avenues of sales has diminished quite a bit. So clearly, in the future, this is going to be happening for banks. If they don't see it now, that's they're in a lot of trouble. If they do see it now, they could take advantage of it, and they could definitely get in ahead of this by buying into these assets. And yeah, so moving right along, people who have asked me, okay, can you show me where you've seen this information about J.P. Morgan buying crypto? And yeah, right here at this article here in Zero Hedge, right? It has points out, like, as you can see, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, they're all up in there getting their crypto on. Damn, love it, just love it. You know, they need to. They see it. They see the writing on the wall, and they're going to be getting in, right? Because they know what time it is. It's time for the dollar to start collapsing, and so they need to get out in front of it and hold real assets and assets that will appreciate in that event. And if they don't know about the dollar collapsing, wow, man, they're dumber than politicians. Anyways, right? Going on to why I talked about banks buying bitcoins, is, you know what, these guys are they need to they want to profit, right? And the only way to profit from that is to sell it in the future for a lot of money. Well, how are you going to do that when most people are poor? Because they made them poor. So that is the question. If they once now that they have bitcoins and now they have cryptocurrencies and they have a lot of them, who are they going to sell it to in the future? Right? Each Bitcoin at $100,000, $200,000. Who's got a lot of money? Pension funds. But problem is with pension funds is that they can't buy commodities. No, they can't. They can't. They can't buy commodities. And so the only way they can do that is through an ETF, right? And so what happens is everybody talks about the Bitcoin ETF and when it's coming and when it will be here and what does it mean, right? An ETF is basically an exchange traded fund, right? Allowing for large scale investors to participate in commodities investing. Basically, the ETF works like a security, and thus, because pension funds can only buy securities and bonds and stuff like that, they can actually buy an ETF. Now, notice that the ETF will be delayed forever, and the reason why, until not forever, but it'll be delayed until it's time for the banks to sell their crypto. And they have the buyer, perfect buyer. It is the pension funds. And for them to be able to buy, they need to have an ETF. And once they have an ETF, well, guess what? The banks will dump it on them, and they have their buyer, and the price will just drop. So I was saying in Ivan on Tech's video that the ETF will not come out and not be available until the price is soaring. Well, not soaring, maybe not soaring, but I think when the ETF does finally come out, maybe it'll be when the price is soaring. Maybe when the next big pump or medium pump, meaning that it gets up to $10,000 or something like that. On the day of that, on when the ETF is finally released, that will be the end of that rally. The day that will mark the day the rally ends, and then boom, all the way down. And the reason why is because the market is a forward discounting mechanism, as I've shown in the previous video part. Forward discounting mechanism. That means it takes into account the future, right? The reason why Bitcoin's slowly rising up is because we see a potential future with Bitcoin. And so that's why Bitcoin went, crazy in 2017, is because everybody started seeing that same potential future and started buying like crazy. But they didn't actually believe in the asset. They were just seeing the price going higher. And some people did do a little bit of research, just what CNBC was telling them, and everything that CNBC was telling them was mostly true. That it is a new kind of asset that works as a currency, and they see in the future that people will be using it. A lot of people will be using it. But what they didn't mention is that it's too soon for that. And so the price got way ahead of itself for what it is today. Tomorrow will be a different story. And so the market basically bids up into that price, into the event. And once that event occurs, the price drops. So what we're going to see with the ETF is one day it's just gonna they're gonna announce it, the price is gonna be bid up, and then on the day that it's actually released to the public, zoom, Bitcoin's dead. The price is just going straight down. All right. So if you yeah, so that's what I think, and you know what I think that if you see that happening, right, I think you have now a way of knowing when to sell, and if you were into trading Bitcoins, yeah, and so if you're into trading at all, right, I'm going to be participating at an event with United Traders. United Traders is a large company in Russia that has invited me to Russia, Moscow, to participate in this tournament that they're having for traders. They're a self-funded company. They did do an ICO to produce this trading platform called UTEX, and I've signed up, and you should sign up. Try signing up for yourself, and try out their software if you're interested in trading. And yeah, the links will be provided below, and I will be joining their tournament. Yeah, if you want to join that tournament as well, you can go to this link, and I'll be providing a link as well in the description below. And yeah, you could win up $100,000 for just playing around trying to trade. I think that's pretty cool. So you know what? If you have never traded before, it's free to try because you're gonna start with $30,000 of fun money, and you could just try your hand and see what happens, right? Who knows? Some people I know that some people would like to throw a lot of money on one big bet, and most of the time you're gonna lose, but there will be the odd person who puts it all in black and wins. It goes crazy. So you might want to try your luck out if you're interested in that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll be streaming live there. Probably I'm streaming. Well, be in the rooms in the what's it called, the studio room with these guys, and I'll be trading as well in the 3 hours that we have for that trading event, because I want to try my hand on this. And you know what? If I can win this prize, and I do win this prize, by the way, I will be giving away that money to all of my users. Maybe 100 people will get $1,000, or 200 people will get $500 of bitcoins, or something like that. I'll decide on what that is if I'm eligible to win, and if I do win. But if not, if I get one of these like little secta boxes, I will probably give that away. Yes, by the way, I am a Spanish speaker, and I know secta is cult, right? This is just fun trading kind of thing, right? It's a trading cult, right? So they just play on words there, right? They know what it is, right? I'm sure they do. And they that's how they want to market this, and it's not a bad idea. I like it. Anyway, so if you want to join me on the 25th of April, please do. I will also be streaming in Russia, doing some videos in Russia, and uploading to YouTube with Chris from MMCrypto. Well, that's all I have to say for today, and thanks for watching.